All right, so we don't know what it is about a salon chair, but that is where the gabbing always happens. And it's not just the hairdressing lady salon, you know, the men do it too.
The barber shop. Are you comfortable?
All of you in here.
What? No, well,
tell me no.
No, because Harold not go barber again, I'm not here.
Anyway, for some people, their hairdresser or a visit to the hairdressing shop is as good as going to the therapist.
Yeah.
But what is yay and what is nay when you're chatting?
Yes.
What are some of the things you should leave alone? Some of the things you can't talk about? I feel like this list just negates people going to the hairdresser at all. Because if you're not supposed to do these things, then they must lock down. Because the primary purpose is not really here, you know. Is venting.
I think it can, but the problem is some people vent too loud. Like the hairdresser, right, so? If you tell the hairdresser, tell the hairdresser. But when you talk on top of your voice and then all the hairdressers are hearing. I remember, you know, the one when I hear here, not necessarily I'm loyal to you.
Neither is
the person doing your hair.
Neither is the one doing your hair.
But she gonna want you to come back. She not gonna want to lose a customer. So she have that little thing going that she have to be careful.
Yeah.
But if it's people who don't have no commitment, and you then you talk loud in the salon, then when you're gone, they're not gonna say, hey, one woman coming there, you see?
What's not that woman? Dele Arise.
Hold on. No, your cousin drive the white Benz. Then the woman never come in here to their course. Say him do so and so. Yeah, anyway, I could go stick to the list so we get.
So how much oversharing is too much, and what are the rules of making small talk when you and your stylist are in the getting to know you phase? This list is according to hairstylist Claudio Lasso, who set the ground rules of conversation in a salon. He recommends the following, or following the same standards as you would when you're meeting your boyfriend's parents for the first time.
No, if you meet your boyfriend's parents for the first time, don't say nothing.
Right. So 1, steer clear of overly personal relationship details, religion, touchy social topics, politics, and sex, though this can vary depending on just how close you are with your stylist.
I don't agree. If you can't talk about social topics, politics, and other things at the salon, no go.
That's what I just said. Most of them would need to close down.
No go.
But he's suggesting that for the first time, if you walk in, you kind of have to feel your way around before you know. I've been going to my hairstylist for 20 odd years, so
yeah,
you know, some hairstylists become your friends, so you know what you can say and what you cannot say. So I guess you have to you really should gauge this based on how well you know the
your stylist.
Yeah, so that's important.
Stick with the principles of general and pleasant conversation, because you do not want to be dragged into a negative space should a stylist decide to share any heavy personal drama they are experiencing with you. I don't mind if you're going to go unload your problems on your stylist. Why your stylist can have a bad day and tell you? Make sure tell you. Don't make your stylist have a bad day and stand up over you and bear it in her head. Your ear go cut bad.
Or you're going to come out with a patch in the middle. You don't know what happened.
Cut bad now, go sore right, something. But make sure you get it out.
I find it's a nice space if you have that relationship for you to unload and for her to unload.
Of course.
If you have that relationship, why not?
Of course.
Conversation topics should be kept light and positive for new clients in particular.
Well, this is for the stylist.
There, my voice is gonna go.
This is for the stylist, which is true. If you have a new person coming, keep it light and friendly, positive. That's true. You don't want the first day the person come in here and tell them what
is your experience? If you go to somebody for the first time, you find they tend to ask a lot of questions that are prying and boundary.
No, you know.
Yeah?
No.
Okay.
No. Okay. You know, I think we have to give hairstylists in Jamaica props. And I said the other day, where I see them going in terms of setting up their businesses and being registered and everything, I think for the most part, they're professional. I don't have a problem.
Okay. All right. Lifestyle related topics, eventually. What's his name? Lasso says you can get there. Don't get too deep or too personal. So I guess you can talk about, you know, what's in the news or
me wouldn't go to a man's salon. It sounds terrible.
Clinical.
Yeah.
Colds.
Him sound terrible and him sound boring. Wouldn't make him do me ear.
Nothing wrong with some water.
Him sound boring for you. Here's the last thing. Be aware that some clients like to vent to their hairdresser like a therapist. But this can be dangerous because if the topic is a very negative one, it feeds and draws negative energy for both the stylist and the client.
I disagree.
I don't want that money in my ear.
Lots of talking at my hair salon. It's like a little family. Like everybody, you know, we go to each other's
of course
events and stuff.
And sometimes it's helpful. Sometimes you're at the salon and you hear somebody raise an issue that they're having, and there's somebody there who has knowledge or experience that can help them. I've heard people in salons talk about them kids, talk about school, GSAT. When GSAT result come out, placement,
relationship,
who can help
everything.
So put pitney which part,
everything.
Where books sell. So it's not. I don't see it as a negative.
I think
space.
a lot of this is a cultural context.
So which part in place then?
This is foreign. Claudio Lasso is based in the States. So he needs to take a visit to Jamaica and see what's happening in Jamaica.
No, so the salon are the bomb.
Yeah.
And worse if something come on TV. Well, just not go when generations are going.
Yeah. Or that Indian show.
Don't go when that are going. Because them are watch it. Them are watch it.
Harrow?
Your ear might spoil.
Harrow?
I'm joking.
All right. We have a half an hour show left, folks.
What him say? If him open him mouth one more time, viewers,
we'll be right back.
I have a picture of him at the stadium. You see that I'm going to show him.
Why you don't just show it and done?
One more time.
Take it,
Mr.
no master.
Arrow.
How are you watching?